I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Draymond Green is out there with Moses Moody. And it's Horford in at the 5 down low. And for the 76ers, in the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Barlow in at the 4-man position. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this grade, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in the Bay Area.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
Well, that's got to be an area of concern in this one. If they are able to dominate the boards again, it could be a repeat of the last meeting.
Let me hear you once again get loud for your Philadelphia 76ers TNT.
Oubre on the wing. Here's Edgecombe. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Last game for the Warriors, it was a loss to the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, they came into that game a little flat for whatever reason and just couldn't tap into the energy you need to compete.
Well, they played hard, but you could tell from their body language they did not have the confidence they needed.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Maxey, no good. Here's Podziemski. He's covered by Maxey. Count it. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponents.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shooting two.
Free throw good, Maxey. Another young rising player in this league who's learning as he goes along is Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, he continues to get more responsibility on his plate, and I think as he starts to embrace that leadership role a little bit more and become more vocal, I think then you're going to start to see Philly really do some great things.
Yeah, maturing before our eyes.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
Wasted no time on that one.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Curry against Maxey. Pass to Moody. Lets the three fly. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Oubre passes to Embiid. And that one is good.
Well, the defense did everything they could right there, but against a player like Embiid with that kind of power, it's just not enough.
Podziemski's shot is good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
The offensive rebound, Embiid. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, impressive work on the boards by Embiid. You love seeing a big man like him use that size to his advantage.
Here's Curry, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Here's Edgecombe. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Explosive in that painted area. Edgecombe can just rise above any type of resistance.
Here's Podziemski, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Timeout called the 76ers. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
But during that specific game, you'd love to say, hey, stop shooting threes, but obviously that's a big part of their identity.
Once again, your
Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
Give him a hand.
Philadelphia with the ball, trailing by 4. Here's Maxey. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
A pretty nimble guy. Maxey mixes up the defender with that dribble move to create space.
Maxey against Curry. 6 to shoot. Here's Podziemski. Knocks down the 3 ball. Podziemski's got 8 points.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. I asked him about keys to the game, and he said all roads lead to Steph Curry, in particular his movement off ball. Coach said even when you try to switch, he finds little pockets of space, then he uses that quick trigger to beat closeouts. It's never an easy matchup. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thank you.
Stephen Curry.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Here's Maxey. And Embiid throws it down.
And talk about effort. Embiid staying with that one.
Warriors leading by 3. Pass to Podziemski. Now Horford. Good D by Embiid.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Golden State's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. And the basket by Curry. 13 points in the game.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Curry with a wide-open look. And the 3 off target. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Tyrese Maxey.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Edgecombe, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And it's definitely been a shootout here. The first team that actually starts playing some defense may end up having the edge.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Well, Greg, we know at his feet, Joel Embiid, one of the elite 2-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds, it moves like he did. Not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Now here's Curry. He's got 13. And the slam by Moody.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
And that one's good. Maxey
is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Curry outside. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry.
A moment here to see the numbers for Maxey. And his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And it's his lightning-quick hands that have put him in the top 3 in steals. Also his tremendous anticipation. He's constantly all over the basketball. Shot on the wing, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Maxey's got 14 points for the game.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And the rejection by Embiid.
And that's the rim protection you expect from Embiid. Really sent a message right there.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Pass to Green. And Green slams it in.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game. Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
And you want to talk about game time. Edgecombe is still going up while others are coming down.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Shot from free throw range. Curry, good. He's got 15.
Well, I'd watch him the rest of the game because he is seeing a lot of shots drop.
Here's Maxey. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
I mean, with no one guarding you, it's better to not pull up and try to lead.
And a chance in just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Well, that's true, and they've also been going right at the rim, which I love. Attack, attack, attack.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And the athleticism of Edgecombe is a real thorn in the defense's side. It's why sometimes they get baited into fouling.
Greg, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
From deep, Maxey. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to step out to this league.
Timeout called the Warriors. Here we are now past the midway point of the season, Tim. What kinds of things are you focusing on right now as you take a look at the league?
Well, Kevin, this is where teams separate. There's 2 paths. Teams that are starting to get themselves ready for a playoff run, and those that are starting to think about their next offseason and angling for a good draft position.
And teams trying to peak at the right time. A very tough thing to achieve, don't you think?
It's critical. You want to be in rhythm and healthy to make that deep playoff run.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Stephen Curry. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought it in.
The Warriors making a switch here. Richards is checked in. And the 76ers making a change here. Grimes is checked in. Richard, he's guarded by Grimes. Melton, no good. Philadelphia leading by 7. Pass to Edgecombe. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Edgecombe with the steal. The putback, Barlow. Great positioning on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 11.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Richard, he's guarded by Grimes. Pushing it up.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Barlow. And Santos pulls it down.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert. That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Philadelphia's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. That shot off.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
It's good from long range. Green's got 7.
And great offensive instincts from Green. Goes into the shot the moment he catches the ball.
Here's Edgecombe. He's guarded by Melton. That one goes. Count it.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Well, those types of moves show creativity and determination.
With the break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been dialed in defensively this month. Second, the Warriors. The 76ers third.
Both clubs really playing a suffocating brand of defense, sticking to the opposing ball handlers and really taking it away. I mean, the steal numbers are off the charts.
That free throw missing. Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable.
Oh, that was amazing!
Oh, my goodness!
And there was some power behind that slam by Edgecombe.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Melton kicks to Porzingis. Back to Green. Clock at 6. Count it. Good. He's got 9.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Here's Edgecombe. He's guarded by Melton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the aggressiveness inside from Edgecombe. Sometimes you have to fight through all those long limbs and find your way.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Edwards, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent. A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Here's Edgecombe. He's guarded by Melton. Here's Edwards. Great tee that time from Green.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And so it's Philadelphia heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Right back after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it is tough to lose when you get that many more chances to score.
Edwards is out there with Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Oubre. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
This is what separates Green from most bigs. A point forward who excels at passing.
Tim, one thing about the NBA, there is never a shortage of exciting young players to watch and cover. Who are you excited about in watching them grow and take it from this point forward?
Well, I love two big lead guards. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Cade Cunningham certainly come to mind. Both of those guys are established stars in this league, and yet there is still so much more they can add to their games. The sky is the limit.
And they seem to have the right attitude. Am I right in your assessment?
They are guys that everybody wants to play with. They're mature as leaders as well.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said, one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now. But your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you.
Showing why he's an elite talent. Porzingis making difficult physical finishes look effortless.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Maxey with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Maxey passes to Embiid. Here's Grimes. Philadelphia with a new shot clock. The three. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. And Santos gets it to go. Santos has got his second bucket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys. And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball. Now, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Curry against Maxey. Wow, magical moves in Steph Curry.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Oubre outside. Chalk up 2 there. Oubre's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
And the 76ers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Well, that's 1 in the first, and now here's his second in this quarter. The defense might want to run him off that line.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Andre Drummond.
And that's 280 pounds crashing the glass. Drummond bullying his way there on that second chance bucket. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Golden State ball.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
So they take the lead. And it's 6 points for Kelly Oubre. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Pass to Santos. Curry looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Here's Green. It's hauled in by the 76ers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
As the 25th pick back in the 21 draft, Tim, what's enabled Quentin Grimes to really break through here recently?
It's pretty simple, Kevin. It's opportunity. He finally got that chance to be able to be free offensively to show what his ceiling is, a much larger role offensively. Kind of reminds you of Jamal Murray a little bit, particularly now that he's got the green light.
So he's had the body, had the skills. It was just, as you're saying, the opportunity there to really capitalize.
Absolutely. Unencumbered on that end of the floor. It's amazing how guys can break through.
To Porzingis. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Porzingis has got 9. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 1. And finished off by Oubre.
A powerful finisher. Oubre Jr. You deserve to get tucked on when you let him get inside.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Quentin Grimes. The Warriors also with a sub. Post is checked in. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Santos. Just 5 to shoot. From about 19 feet. Misses off the left iron.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me. You definitely do.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
Count that bucket.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Edgecombe drains it from beyond the arc. Edgecombe's got 20.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Thursday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Boston Celtics. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Denver Nuggets.
And for their matchup with New Orleans, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And he's good on the second. And a late second-round pick. But Tim, Quentin Post showing he can contribute.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a true 7-footer, and he has proven he is more than comfortable shooting from the three-point line. He is a proven NBA player.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Here's Maxey. And a missed layup. Golden State's gone 2 or 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And they pick up 2.
Well, if he gets this hot, it's very difficult to contain him. There are just so many ways Curry can beat you offensively.
To the wing on the left. Here's Edgecombe. Hits it from three-point range. Edgecombe's got 25 points.
Well, starting to stretch the floor. That's 2 triples for him this quarter.
Here's Curry. Makes it off the glass.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And Edgecombe gets it to go. He's got 27.
And for a rookie, Edgecombe is showing some impressive confidence offensively. I'm not sensing any hesitation from him.
The shot by Curry, no good.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
And he can't jam it through.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Kristaps Porzingis.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside, able to practically play on top of the defense. Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And so it's Golden State with it. Outside Curry. Pass to Moody. The tray. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one. Edgecombe. That one drops for him. 31 points here for VJ Edgecombe. Outside Curry. Here's Moody. Outside Curry. Here's Porzingis. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Here's Edgecombe. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Here's Curry with the 3. Curry! What else is new?
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Here's Maxey. And it's Curry with the rebound.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive. And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Curry passes to Santos. Back to Curry. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation. And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Edwards comes in for Oubre. The Warriors also with a sub. Richards is checked in, so he gets them both.
And you have to like the way he's attacking the defense, drawing fouls and getting himself chances at the line.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Warriors ball.
Now, in terms of rebounding over the last 10 games, these are the rookies that have been head and shoulders above the rest. Number 5 is VJ Edgecombe.
Well, we've seen how ferocious he can be in the paint. He's not shy about trading elbows and bodying up for position.
Here's Curry. He's got 39. Beyond the arc. Barlow grabs the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
That one good for 2. Edwards got his first points in this one.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Pass to post. Back to Curry. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Moody's shot is off.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
And that one's good. Maxey.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
Curry on the drive. Pass to Moody. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The 76ers leading by 4. The shot by Barlow, no good. Now, here's Moody. He's covered closely. Just 3 on the clock. No good at the rim.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
And so it's VJ Edgecombe making highlights for Philadelphia. Offensively, this has been his best game of the season. This is the most points he's scored all year. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They hold a 4-point lead. Kenny, how'd you see it?
They came out as the more physical team tonight. You could tell they put an emphasis on winning the battle of the boards. All of these bodies crashing the glass and giving them a physical and a middle edge.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, they had a strong perimeter game. See, Ernie, when this team executes from long range, those weapons spread out of defense. Coming out in the second half, if those shooters are hot, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Moody is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Horford in at the pivots, manning the middle. Warriors trail by 6. Outside Curry. No good from outside.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Pass to Embiid. Over Moody. Again, Philadelphia.
And really, Embiid is a threat to score from anywhere. The defense has got to honor him.
Curry way outside, and it's off from three-point range.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Fader on the way, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
That make brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, the Sixers, they want to get over the top. Joel Embiid said, I've accomplished everything individually, but there's one thing missing, which is to win a championship. We have to do whatever it takes to make sure that in the postseason I'm healthy and as dominant as I've ever been. Kevin, back to you.
His health is key. Allie, we appreciate the report. Podziemski with it, picked up by Edgecombe, and he gets it back. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Here's Embiid. Embiid absorbs the contact on the finish.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Timeout called the Warriors. And you talk about physical dominance combined with skill. Tim, at his peak, where does Joel Embiid rank?
Well, Kevin, I'm not sure we've ever seen a 7-footer with this combination of power and three-point shooting touch. Injuries really are the only thing that have slowed him down.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Joel Embiid. Averaging about 26 points per, 7 rebounds and 4 assists. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
That's right. There's no question he's not their only offensive weapon, but he is a key cog in what they're trying to do.
Down low, here's Podziemski. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Maxey. No good there off the double clutch. Warriors trail by 13. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Moody. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. To the hoop. And the slam by Moody.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
Yeah, and when he's healthy, Embiid has proven that this is what he's capable of every single night.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. Outside, Horford. Here's the 3. Sinks the triple. Horford's got his first 3 points of the game.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Oubre, good.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
Curry passes to Moody. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
Warriors trail by 12. This one for 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Moody's got 7.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Tips it, and there's Oubre putting it right back in.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
They double-team Curry. Puts up a deep 3. Arlo grabs the rebound. Arlo's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pass to Moody. And the slam by Moody.
And Curry is a great passer. He can get to double-digit assists pretty much any night he focuses on it.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, his production is not in question now if he could just get his teammates involved.
At the line for the and a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the 76ers.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Well, they have really taken advantage of the mid-range area of the floor. It's been open for them all night.
Quentin Grimes is checked in for Edgecombe.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
The drive by Green.
Well, if Embiid is that close to you, you better be aware.
And it's good, 2 points. And it's a 10-point 76ers lead.
I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate.
And it's out of bounds. The 76ers had to retain possession here. DeAnthony Melton. He's checked in for Curry.
DeAnthony Melton.
On defense, the Warriors. Here's Maxey. And he overshot that one, missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Good. Green's got 11 points.
And one thing about Draymond, he almost invites contact.
Maxey, no good.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
Assisted by...
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford.
Remains Philadelphia ball.
Maxey kicks to Embiid.
And such focus from Horford defensively. Doesn't let up on the pressure.
Melton against Maxey. Gets it to go. That one good for Melton. And now just a 4-point Philadelphia lead. Here's Maxey. Another miss by Philadelphia.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
For Philadelphia.
And the 76ers making a change here. Bonus checked in. And here's Melton. He's got 5. Outside, Green. Podziemski on the wing. And the layup's good off the glass. Podziemski's got 4 this quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And the basket is good.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Melton passes to Horford. Lays it up off the glass. Horford's got his third bucket of the night.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Barlow's shot is good.
This is the kind of selfless leader Maxey is. He knows how important it is to share the ball.
And the dunk by Horford.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Nice. Straight power there. Straight power. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Inside. Shot's good by Green. Green's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Maxey. The 17-footer goes down. Maxey's got 29 in the game.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise. Just 1 of 7 from the field.
Melton finds Podziemski. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
To the left side wing. Horford the pass to Green, and they take the lead. And that's 15 points for Draymond Green.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball play.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Maxey against Melton. Some solid defense for Maxey.
And normally that's an easy 2 for him. I'm surprised he missed that.
Good on the shot. 20 points for him.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Horford with the bounce pass. Pass to Melton. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
And the 76ers making a change here. Edwards is checked in.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Melton feeling it out a bit. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Melton's got 7.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
It's Grimes on the wing. From past the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Pass to post. Now Melton, 7 points in the game. No good there. Great D that time from Edwards.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Warriors trail by 6. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Here's Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
Pass to Melton. Here's Post. 6 on the shot clock. Misses the 3. Outside, Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Doesn't take much for Maxey to find a lane to the rim.
The Warriors shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Here's Edwards. Bona, the second chance points on the tip-in. And now a 12-point 76ers lead.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Melton. Can they get it? Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, that's just a mistake on defense. No one got a body on it.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
Melton, no good on the free throw. Grimes with it. Here's Maxey. God, what a play!
That is fun to watch. Let's it go at the very last second.
Oh, with the clock running down, man, that was close.
Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. 76ers lead by 12. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, he made the right play. It didn't have to be a highlight reel play, and that's all you can ask from any position.
And 1/4 to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Joel Embiid out there with Edwards. And it's Grimes in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. To the inside. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Draymond Green.
And you know Green can get aggressive when he needs to, finding a way around tight defense inside.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. The Warriors making a switch here. Podziemski's checked in.
Podziemski.
And so here is Golden State. And a deep three from Curry. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class-eating. Curry with the steal. And stolen by Maxey. Here's Edwards. Oh, he jams it right over Draymond Green. Wow.
And keeping those hands active in the passing lanes. Maxey turning defense into offense.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Curry. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Edgecombe. And a miss there on the triple.
After making 2 threes in the first half, the defense has really tightened up on him here, and he's yet to hit one in the second.
Here's Embiid. Embiid running the floor.
And look at Embiid getting down the floor. That is impressive.
Pass to Podziemski. Curry against Maxey. Pulls it from the elbow. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that's what he's known for. Great activity on the glass. He will outwork you.
Up again, and Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 15 points in just the second half.
Domination, plain and simple. Embiid isn't holding back and is giving the defense all he's got.
They double-team Curry. Here's Richard, drilled from 11 feet out. The 76ers leading by 12. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Here's Grimes. Off target with his 3.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off. He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Maxey, that's a two-pointer. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now. He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Here's Grimes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Philadelphia leading by 9.
Golden State foul. Richard. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Sixers, Edwards. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Oubre is checked in for Philadelphia. Porzingis, he's checked in for Golden State. And Edwards drops them both. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Here's Podziemski. Softly drops in the floater.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Brandon Podziemski. First personal foul. Second team foul.
The free throw drops for Edgecombe. You know, Tim, you hear some players now feeling they're being unfairly criticized. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I do believe it can get personal at times, but listen, if you are in this league, I think it helps to have thick skin because you are going to be criticized from time to time.
But players do pay attention, don't they? They know what's being said and written.
They pay a lot more attention than they let on, Kevin, believe me. And if they're not listening, somebody in their inner circle is, I promise you that.
Warriors trail by 10. Podziemski on the wing. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Podziemski's got 5 points in the quarter. For 3, Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Podziemski's got 6 rebounds in the game. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
Philadelphia ball.
The 76ers leading by 7. Goes up to the stripe. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. Maxey's got 39.
And that's tough to guard against. Maxey is just so quick off the ground with that pull-up.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Warriors trail by 9. To the paint. It's stolen by Edwards. 3-pointer. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Maxey. Embiid's got 24.
Oh, what a quick move from a big guy. Embiid pulling up on a dime.
Here's Podziemski. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Bangs home the trifecta.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Oh, clever pass there from Maxey. So good at finding his teammates.
Pass to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State. Now Curry. He's covered by Maxey. Just 5 on the clock. Curry kicks to Porzingis. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Well, listen, if Embiid gets the ball that close to the rim, it is over. You have to deny position.
Here's Porzingis. That doesn't go either for Porzingis. The 76ers leading by 13. And Edgecombe gets it to go. Edgecombe's got 40 points.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
Embiid trying to break loose. And Embiid detonates for the putback slam.
Easy putback for Embiid. He timed it perfectly.
Warriors trail by 15. Embiid with the steal to the inside. Maxey. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. Embiid's got 3 assists tonight.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Arlo's checked in, and the Warriors making a change here. Maxey against Curry. Shoots. And it's off the back rim. No good. The 76ers leading by 17. Embiid.
Oh, man! What a vicious throwdown. You get there late, you get your feelings hurt.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Pass to Podziemski. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game, 10 for 13.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Embiid lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And, Tim, I think it's safe to say that Kelly Oubre is an eccentric guy.
Well, Kevin, he's got the tattoos, the painted fingernails, certainly not afraid to express himself stylistically. And in this league, if you can play, well, the dress code is flexible.
There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Well, he hit 4 threes in the first, and now he's drained 2 more here in the second quarter. Absolutely on fire from deep.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensation. Pass to Podziemski. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Podziemski's got 25 points. The 76ers leading by 19 points. Here's Maxey. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And what a finish by Maxey with that contact. That took a lot of that.
Quentin Post to check in for the Warriors. Golden State's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. And here's Maxey outside. Hands it from downtown. Maxey's got 47 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there. You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Down low, here's Post, and he gets the bucket. Post has got 4 points now in the quarter.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
Here's Edgecombe. Trains.
Defenders know Edgecombe wants to get to the rim, so he puts them on their heels and just stops and pops. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Philadelphia.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And they really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Tyrese Maxey.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash over.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Golden State, DeAnthony Melton. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Andre Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. And the Warriors also making a change. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Brandon Podziemski. Melton hits them both. The 76ers shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Here's Richard, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
5th personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Richard.
And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time. There's 38 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Maxey, no good.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
That was a complete lapse in judgment.
Here's Richard. And it's Grimes with the rebound. Here's Bona. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.